There we go. You look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Red's a good color on you.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's like a maroon.
Yes.
It's beautiful. Okay. Welcome back, Cravers. I know we missed last week. I'm sorry.
I know. You've been so busy.
I know.
What have you been doing? Who have you been doing? Tell all.
I'll tell a little bit.
Okay.
I'll tell just a very little bit. Last weekend, I went to a lifestyle event, to a yacht rock concert, and it was so fun to see everyone. It's been months, not since the lifestyle party back in March where I've seen all my friends. So it was a really great time, and I brought someone.
Yes.
Yes. It's funny because I don't want to say his name because I know it's going to make him happy. The brat in me is like, don't tell it. But we're going to call him Mr. Right. Okay?
Right now.
Right. For right now. No. Yeah, Mr. Right and I have been spending some time together, and we had a really great time. And it was like the date that never ended, which was very fun. And we just had a lot of fun and took up my time. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry that I missed the episode.
Don't be.
And yeah, so. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all had stuff going on. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's good to take a moment.
It is.
And do some things.
Yeah, and so.
Do someone.
Yes, that's right. That is right. Right.
Doesn't hurt.
Okay, so let's move on from that. I want you to tell me, because you texted me and you were like, Adrienne, I have a hot tale to tell. So I'm dying to hear.
I do.
Because I haven't heard it yet. Go.
Okay, so, I'm doing lots of renovations on my house. I'm having an issue with my back deck. Talking to my girlfriend and her husband and telling them, I've got a sinking going on in my deck. And they say, oh, I got a friend. He does decks, fences, sheds, all that stuff. I'll give him your number. See if he can help you. Okay,
he helped you.
Oh, he helped me. So it was last Saturday. I get a text message. It was like 6:30ish, and it was the guy. We're gonna call him Woody. Okay. And he says that he's in the area, and he wanted to know if he could stop by real quick to measure and see what's going on, see if he's able to help me. So I'm like, sure, whatever. I'm sitting on my back deck. Actually, I'm sitting on my couch. Yes, I know, redneck. I have a couch in my backyard. Might be a redneck if. But anyway, I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm home, no big deal. The kids are gone. He comes over. He's hot. He's pretty good looking.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He does his measurements.
He does.
He does. He actually does the measurements. He does them well. So unfortunately, he couldn't really tell me a lot without having to cut the deck up. But then he looks over and sees my backyard, sees that my backyard overlooks the nature preserve
so
and all
pretty back
that
there.
pretty back there. Yeah. So we start sitting, he sits on my couch and starts, because there's deer walking by, and he starts sitting on the couch and we start talking, and he knows I do OnlyFans.
Okay.
All my friends tell everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, I have the friend that does OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So he starts talking to me about it and asking me questions and sexual talk. And I look down, and he's wearing, by the way, cut off sweatpants. He cuts them into shorts, And I can tell he's not wearing any underwear.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh.
Amanda.
That's hot already to begin with.
Yes.
So we're sitting on the couch, we're talking about my OnlyFans, things I like, things that get me going. And I could see it he's growing.
Okay.
And I
He's packing heat.
He is.
Oh.
And I make a joke. And I'm like, are you not wearing any underwear? And he's like, no, not really. Didn't think I needed them. And I'm like, okay, because, I can see it. I can see it plain as day. And, it's a big turn on. I don't know what happened after that, but after that, I just started sucking his dick.
You did?
I did.
Oh, my God.
Full on backyard, the whole, going down, full blowjob. Next thing I know, we're both butt-ass naked fucking on the couch.
On the couch?
On the couch.
Tell me you're going to
I'm looking up, legs are in the air. I'm looking at the stars. I have neighbors to my right, but they can't see because I have a huge fence.
Oh,
but the neighbors to my left could easily walk out of their fence. And
I love that.
Kids weren't home, thank God, and we just went to town.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
He's going to come back for more?
Well, he came back. Woody came back.
Oh, he's coming back.
He came back Monday, and he pulled up the boards on my deck and found out what was wrong. Mm-hmm. And when he pulled up the boards, I'm like, hey, you're here. Do you mind if I take some pictures? Can you take some pictures of me?
Oh, nice.
So I didn't have anybody to take my pictures.
Yeah.
So he took my pictures, both for Instagram and for OnlyFans.
Love that. And that's super hot.
Yeah. Then he totally
turn on and use it. Okay, Amanda.
So I did get a
little
discount for that, but
of course you did. I love this for you.
Yeah,
all right, Woody.
Fun.
We'll see him around.
Couch sex in the backyard.
Oh my god. Don't mind my couch in the backyard.
I know. You might be a redneck if.
That's so hilarious. That's hot though.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Oh, it was so good.
I love that.
And it wasn't like a quickie. It was like multiple positions.
Yeah, what is a quickie?
You know,
what is
like,
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the 5
we don't do quickies.
No, it wasn't like a hurry up. Kids are looking some,
Yeah. But quickies can be hot too.
Yeah.
They can be very hot.
They can be.
Yes. But yeah, I'm always putting in work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know.
It was good. It was like needed.
Yeah. Good for you. I love that for you. I can't wait to hear more.
I know, it was fun.
Let me know when Woody comes back around. Woody the Woodpecker.
No, now he has
tap on your door. All right, I love that.
Yeah.
That's hot too. And you got a discount.
A little one.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Is your deck's all fixed?
It is fixed.
Good. All right.
Yay, the deck's fixed. I can walk on it.
Awesome. I know. I've been. It's funny. I'm like, no, what do I share? What don't I share? But I do want to say I experienced the Flint's Mints for the first time ever. Have you ever tried them or heard of them?
No, but you did send me that, and I want to try it.
You must try. So they're called Flint's Mints, and it's FLINTTS Mints. And I saw them at my favorite sex shop, the Lion's Den. Went and saw Aaron, and I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to try these. And so I don't really have a problem with like getting. I'm a good blowjob is a wet blowjob. I don't really have a problem with that. Like, you know what I mean? But I know a lot of women do, and a lot of women talk to me about it. And I was like, oh, I want to try this. And I'm always just down to try something new. I put that thing in my mouth, and the key is to chew it up.
Okay.
I literally was like, oh my God, like it was dripping all over my titties. I was like, wow. Like, I mean, mouthfuls and mouthfuls of water. Now, a place that I really liked it was like morning sex. And I got my Invisalign in, girl.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, pass me one of those mints. And it was like, bam, waterworks. So highly recommend the Flint's Mints. I'll put them on the website.
Okay.
I'm midlifecraving.com. I'm gonna the links tab, but you can't get them on Amazon, which kind of sucks. But you can get them from their website or like a local sex shop. But highly, highly recommend. And they taste good, and they do the job, man. Let me tell you.
How long do they last? Like,
it gets it going. So like almost the whole time.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it really, really worked. I was stunned. Now I've tried the pop rock blowjob before. Do not recommend. I've tried, like you could put ice in your mouth or an Altoid. I've done all the things in the past, but the Flint's Mints, they fucking work.
Nice.
So recommend.
Okay.
Also, before we get into this episode, which we're going to talk about the little things that matter in a relationship, is I want to remind everyone to get tested. So it's very important. I posted on the Instagram and said nothing is as sexy than getting regular STI screenings. Yes. And so it's vital, and it's very easy to do. I actually had a lot of people reach out to me. They're like, where did you go to get it? You can do it with your general practitioner, with your gynecologist. You can do it online. You can order a kit on Amazon. Yep. I don't really like that because I feel like it takes a while to get the results, and then you're like in that like weird phase or whatever. But it's vital, it's important, and the more you know.
Yes.
Okay. And a lot of people reach out to me and they were like, hey, I actually went and got tested and I had syphilis or whatever. Like, you got to know.
Right.
And so, reminder to get tested.
Yep.
Take care of your health.
Exactly.
It's important.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to talk today. We had a listener reach out to us, which was like really sweet, and he was so genuine. And it was funny because I was like, Amanda, because like you're like the romantic one. You're the one that thinks of things and are very, and I'm just more like, just pound her down, like dick her down, man. Like that's the answer to everything. But that's not for everyone.
Right. No, that doesn't go for everybody.
Right. And so I came to you and I realized you have a knack for this. I don't know, you're really good at like thinking of ideas for people and being romantic or thinking about like the little things that really matter in relationships. And it got me talking. I was talking with Mr. Wright about it. I was talking with you about it. And, I always talk about bridging the gap. between like, those that are really into sex and the mismatch in sex drives or whatever. I talked about that a lot on the show. And I realized, when it comes to women, they're more like emotional. They need like that emotional connection with their partner. And then it's physical, right? Like it's easy. Simple man, right?
Yep.
And so I want to talk about that today and how. Let's talk about the listener story. So he reached out to us and he was like, hey, I'm trying to feel closer to my wife. They had kids. They were very busy.
Yes.
This very familiar, right?
Yep.
Like that situation is very familiar for everyone. And he said, I don't have a lot of money. Like what ideas, what things can I do to have like quality time? And I liked him because his ultimate goal, he wasn't just coming in saying, how can I get laid, ladies?
Right.
He was like, hey, how can I like improve my relationship and do something sweet for my wife? And I love that.
He said he was going to be kid free.
Yes.
And he wanted to plan everything.
Right. And I
down
love
to
that.
Everything. So yes.
And so you said to him, like, where do you live? Because tell me what you were thinking, like just thinking of different ideas. Like what ideas you give them?
I was like trying to figure out, where they live is a big thing. Is it hot out? If it's hot and miserable and humid, you don't want to be outside.
Yeah.
If it's nice, fall weather, I want to be outside.
Yes.
So trying to figure out, where you live, what the weather is, kind of the demographic of where they're from.
Yeah.
What's around the area, what can be done, what can't be done for little money, no money, whatever.
Right. And talk about the idea you gave.
So talking with him, he's from Upper Canada, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it was cool fall weather. So I told him to find a lake or a pond, go for a walk, take a dinner picnic.
I know. I loved your idea of like a rotisserie chicken.
Get a rotisserie chicken.
Easy. Yeah.
And some sides, put it in a Tupperware container.
Yeah.
Like super cheap. You can feed a rotisserie chicken so cheap. Its sides already, pop it all into the container, bring a blanket, do your walk. I said, bring her a book. And then he had mentioned that she was looking at a book that she really, really wanted.
Yes, that was so thoughtful of you to give her, and like, hey, you're together, but you're both like having good quality downtime as well. That's important. Yeah, I love that.
Because I know
idea.
like sometimes, women read and that will like decompress and de-stress and so.
Yeah, because it wasn't like, hey, go here and lay on this blanket and suck my dick.
Right.
It was, hey, let's relax together.
Yeah.
And it's so right because it puts her in that emotional state where she's like relaxed.
Yes.
And look what he's doing for me, and I can like feel safe, and I can feel like I can relax, and
Yeah, and she doesn't feel like everything is sex
and pressured for that.
Yeah, and he's only doing this to get laid.
Yes.
So.
Right. So I'm sure he got
build up to it to that.
Yes.
Yeah. You got to build up to it. You can't just go right into it and be like, oh, no kids, let's do it.
Agreed.
So,
yeah, we need to follow up with him and see how he's doing.
I know.
But it was such a good idea.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And you guys can send us a DM over on Instagram at Midlife Craving, and we can we did like a group text and was like, hey, here's what you could do. 'Cause I wanted to see your ideas as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ask Amanda that because you had great ideas. Yes. So we were talking about, just how the women want that emotional connection with their partner.
Yes.
And men want that physical connection with their partner. And I think it's just, there's so much that has to go back and forth between, how you communicate with your partner and those little things that you do that really add up and matter.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, and then the compromise between the two. And I think that the idea that I have, I immediately thought about the fantasy list. Like, like the fantasy to do. And I love that list. But that's not for everyone. And I understand that. But I was thinking, you can make a little things list about like little emotional things that you would like or want. And then a little things list of physical things that you would like or want. So we have some ideas for everybody.
Yes.
And I think everyone should start this list with their partner.
Yeah.
Talk about it. And you can start 2 lists or just start 1 list or make your fantasy list and go right to town. But I think it's important. And then it can become like a little bit of a game too. Because I will tell you, Mr. Right Now, we're making our list. We're checking it twice. We're like, we have a lot to do.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm loving it. It's so much fun. I just thought about something he put on there the other day, and I was like, wow, like what are we fucking wrecking balls. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Again, I'm trying to, it's tough, and I'm going to be really honest here. The show is the show.
Right.
But this is my real life too.
Yeah.
And I don't want to overshare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want to keep things private that are private for me and him.
Right.
But it's also like I want to just like tell everybody everything.
I know.
It's been so fun and amazing.
We keep things, there's things that we don't
balance.
say in our, just to keep, our families.
I know. It's tough because I want to be like this, that, and the other, and then we did this, and swinging from the rafters, then fucking like, but anyways, so something is popping. We're happy to tell you later.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about our little things ideas, because I love them. I'll go first. I think I'm a huge fan of leaving little notes for each other. I love notes.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be this, I love you, it's me and you forever and ever, amen. It could be like, I'm fucking that dick when you get home.
Right.
Like, that's my thing, and that's like my like language. But whatever that means for you, I mean, it could be like, hey, I love you, I can't wait to see you later.
Yep.
Imagine getting that letter as you're walking out the door, or like, it's stuck to your laptop and you open your laptop up at work.
Right.
That's huge.
Yeah.
So leave a little note for your partner this week.
And it's on their steering wheel or on their radio.
Even better, Amanda, fill up her tank and then leave it on her. I mean, that right there is a love. That you're getting laid that night.
Yes.
Okay. Like,
oh my God.
But leaving the notes, I'm a huge fan of that.
Yeah, I love the notes.
Me too.
And places that like you don't see them.
Yeah. And
every day, like going. If she wakes up and goes into the bathroom in the morning to get ready, on the mirror right there.
I know.
Somewhere little.
It just matters. It really does.
Yeah.
Just let your partner, they feel loved, they feel appreciated. And it could be something, it could be a note like, thank you so much for all you did yesterday for me.
Yeah.
Just a fucking thank you.
Yep.
So do that. I want everyone that's listening right now, do that for your partner.
Yes.
This week.
Yeah. And mine's on it, and that could be taken as like also a love text.
A text.
Just a random text. That love you, thinking of you.
Yep. Goes such a long way.
Yeah.
It really does.
You looked great before you walked out today.
Yes.
Something little and meaningful.
Agreed.
So yeah, that can go along with that.
It all comes down to just feeling that appreciation. Like these little things that we're going to talk about today really just lend to, hey, I'm thinking of you. I care about you. I appreciate and value you in my life. And that really is a very strong like pillar of your foundation in a relationship. Yeah. Okay. All right, go ahead. You go ahead.
So
you have some ideas
my list, like my big thing is everybody kind of needs to remember that money doesn't mean love.
I love that.
So you do not need to go spend some ridiculous amount of jewelry or whatever it is to show your love.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't.
You don't have to send flowers.
No.
Yep.
No. If money's tight, you know what? Get me a Reese cup.
Something small.
Yeah.
Right. We're talking about the small things.
Yes.
I agree with you on that. And I don't know about you, Amanda. I would rather have something that is not tangible, like intangible, that shows me they love and care than like, oh, hey, here's, flowers or here's, a new whatever. I agree.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about the things either.
No, I'm not. I don't care about it. I would rather have somebody walk out of the 7-Eleven with my favorite drink and a candy and be like, oh, thought of you when I was at the line.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or a lint roller.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So money doesn't, you don't have to spend the money to show you love.
Agreed.
Like that's, I would much rather have.
That's a good thing to remember.
A 99-cent Reese cup.
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. That's a little thing. That's a little thing that matters.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to talk about something that I really love, and it has to do with like physical touch. But I love in the middle of the night, like if your partner just like leans over and gives you a kiss or cuddles you, or like, and it's not to start anything. It's just like a physical touch, like a tap, like a rub on the butt.
Yes.
Or just a kiss on the cheek, whatever, or a scratch on the head. Like those things, that just shows that you care, you're thinking of me.
Yeah.
That's a little thing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love that.
Yep, that's a good one. Let's see here. I like the little shows of affection during the day.
Okay.
Like just out of nowhere, the little come up, give you a hug, come behind you, give you a cuddle, kiss you on the neck.
Hold hands for a minute. Yeah. It all matters.
Just a little tiny, like, tap you on the butt on the way out the door.
Yeah.
Little things.
That physical reminder.
Yeah.
Agreed. I love that.
Doesn't have to be a big, make out session and just a little.
Right. And all these little things add up to the big thing, which is, hey, we're going to Pound Town.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, too, like, when you talk about, like, we're talking about like the physical touches or whatever, but complimenting. Complimenting your partner.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And it can be something as just like, hello, beautiful, or hey, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That really matters.
Yes. And I mean, especially like if it's also a guy, like a guy telling a woman, and it doesn't matter, just, she probably is doing the dishes and doesn't feel her prettiest. Tell her she looks gorgeous.
I agree.
The pants look great. The shirt looks amazing. Something I
really love is when I have no makeup on and I feel like a scrub. And when he'll be like, you look beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
Especially when she's not, or like when she is doing dishes or when it's not something sexy. And you're like,
she doesn't feel that way.
Exactly. Yeah.
The hair's up, messy bun, you know, whatever. And you're like, I'm doing dishes.
Yes, but there's something about that.
They see you in a different light. So I like that.
Huge fan of that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love being told because I always feel like I look like Ghostface Killer when I don't have makeup on or like a teddy bear. And so they're like, you look beautiful. And I'm like, ew, God. But I need to work on that too. Like women, like let's accept the compliment.
Yes.
I'm terrible about that. I'm like, no, I look terrible. I need to put some makeup on.
I'm that way too.
So I need to work on that.
Yeah. If somebody gives me a compliment, I'm like, no, I don't.
Oh.
Like,
I know.
Like even you're like, oh, you look so pretty. I'm like, do I really?
Oh, I know. Let's work on that.
I know. We need to. I think every woman needs to do that.
Agreed. Yeah.
So,
all right, give me another one.
I say it every.
I'm gonna get a Woody. He wants another one, but anyway.
I bet he does.
Yeah.
I say this every podcast, but give a massage.
I love a massage.
Even if it's just a little
back
one,
scratch.
Like back scratch, a massage, little neck rub.
I love when they like grab your leg and like rub on your leg. I love that.
Oh my God. Feet, massage, any kind of just little.
All right, I gotta tell you something really hot that Mr. Ray did. Okay, I gotta say it. So I told you it was like this like awesome never ending date. It was so much fun. And we were out and he met Katina and we were hanging out and it was such a good time. And I don't even remember how this happened, but he like looks over at me because I was like, I gotta work tomorrow. And he looked at me like he was rubbing my leg and he goes, you're not going to work tomorrow. You're not going to work tomorrow. Like, you're not. And we're going to do dinner or whatever. And I was just like, okay. Bitch, I called out of work. I don't ever do that. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, what am I doing? You know what I mean?
Yep.
But it was so much fun. And I had a great time.
But sometimes you need that.
And and he could have been like, he could have requested anything. And I'm like, okay. Because he was just like, rub my legs like, you're not going to work tomorrow. You're going to spend the day with me. And I was like, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
But anyways. So yeah, I love that, like, physical touch stuff. So good.
It is.
Yes. Okay, we're going to talk about, I know it's on your list too, chore equality.
Yes.
Huge.
Huge.
Massive.
Yes.
Pick the shit up.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Just do the little things. Unload the dishwasher.
Yes.
Right?
Work on something from the list. You know she has a list of things that need to be fixed, washed, power washed. Mm-hmm. Like, my deck. Like, there's shit on the list that needs to get done. Pick one and just do it.
Agreed.
She will be in such a good mood when you're like, hey, I just power washed the house that needed to be done.
Right. And don't say things like, because I've had people that, they'll be like, well, I did the dishes. Like, don't act like it's that huge of a deal.
Right.
Just be cool.
It's your house too.
Thank you. Just be cool about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm totally like, start checking things off your honey-do list that she has for you.
Yes.
Because you know she's been bothering you.
Oh, I know. Fix the light out front.
Right.
Do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't make it to where she's pissed that she's doing it.
Yes.
Because then you're in trouble.
I love being in trouble, though.
You ain't getting none that night.
Okay, I also want to talk about, because I need to throw this in there, if you're talking about like physical stuff and you're on that level with your partner, because this isn't really a little thing, but I got to sprinkle it in. Remember to, you can get your partner a toy.
Yes.
Treat your partner to a fucking
Yes.
toy.
Oh my God, yes.
I know.
And I told that guy that too in the message, remember?
Oh, you did?
I said, if she has a toy, bring it out.
Yes.
I just hit my mouth. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes.
Have a toy. Play with
and
her.
Use her.
Yes.
Yeah, use it on her. Yes.
If she doesn't have one, get her one.
On Tracy'sDog.com
and
use code Cravers20 to get 20% off. And I highly recommend Coco.
Yes.
Or PCAT.
Yes.
Great beginner toys.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't have one, do a beginner.
Yes.
Don't go full on.
They're coming out with they have a new bullet vibrator coming.
I saw that.
Oh my God, she is powerful. I'll show you upstairs.
Okay.
Woo! I'm excited for that drop. Yeah, so coming soon. So Tracy'sDog.com, Cravers20, or send me a DM. I'll hook you up.
Yeah.
Like, what do you need? You know, treat your partner to a toy. Okay, can we talk about
That's
another?
That's a nice little treat, though. Like, out of nowhere,
such a
just
treat.
buy a toy, put it on the bed, and be like, think we should try it out tonight.
Yeah. Or a lot, and I always suggest like letting your partner use it for the first time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I feel like we should kind of try to wrap this up because we're close to the 30-minute mark.
Okay.
Okay. Another one too is cooking for them.
Yes.
Another great thing you could do for your partner.
Yes.
The cleanup is bonus points.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a big, like, do the laundry for her.
Yeah.
You know she's got laundry. It's probably going to be a Sunday, getting kids' clothes ready.
Yeah, fold that shit up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or just take a load down, put it in, say, I started the laundry for you.
Man.
Yeah, I got the load. You'll get the load later if you do the load early.
I love taking loads. Okay, do you have any more on your list?
Be a team.
Oh, yes.
Be a team.
Mm-hmm.
Teamwork
makes the dream work, baby.
Yeah. Don't make everything about her and don't make everything about you. Do it together.
Yeah.
If there's something in the house on the honey-do list that needs to be done, and it's like a lot, do it together.
Agreed.
Hey, why don't you help me?
Yes, and that right there is
this.
Yeah.
We'll do it together.
Quality time too. It can. Yeah.
Yeah. Be a team.
Agreed. I love that. Being a team is a big deal. At the end of the day, you just want to be, like, you have to be friends with your partner.
Yes.
I think a lot of people lose that, by the way.
They do.
I know. It's vital.
And then it kind of becomes
competition.
That and, like, roommates.
Yeah.
Ugh. You lose that whole intimacy and you're just kind of like a roommate. You just live in the same room.
Yeah.
Be a team.
Being a team is a huge one.
Look at the list and say, what can we do today together?
Yeah. So we have homework. I want everyone who's listening to write a note for your partner this week. Or send the text.
And I think they should show us. I think that they should send you a picture
of what they did.
Show us those text messages.
Yeah, screenshot.
Show us those little messages of where you left it.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your homework. And then also make a little things list with your partner.
Yes.
And start knocking them off. And you could do like the physical list or the emotional list. And it really opens up that communication with your partner where you're like, what are you looking for? What can I do for you? What can you do for me? Vice versa. And how many couples are not talking about this? And then
a lot.
I know. And then it automatically, without even any effort, promotes that physical aspect.
Yes.
It just does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're out here. That's what we want you to do.
All right,
it's all about the little things list. Okay, what's your homework?
They need to like.
Okay, yes.
They need to comment.
Mm-hmm.
They need to subscribe.
Yes.
And they need to share it.
I know.
This is the perfect episode if they're not really telling their wives that they're watching this, to share it.
Yes.
And say, hey, I just stumbled across this podcast.
Right.
Let's make a list.
Yes.
Let's do something. Let's do this together.
Agreed. And that it's such a great idea and a good segue to bringing it up.
Yes.
Yes.
And talking about their sexual relationship.
100%.
Yep.
So I love that. Thank you for the reminder. Yes, girl.
Surprise.
That's my co-host.
That's my homework.
All right, so we'll see you guys next week for Ask Double A.
Mm-hmm.
We're back. And I've been getting tons of questions, by the way, and I love that.
Double D for double A.
All right, we will see you guys next week.
Yes.
That was such a good ending. A very good reminder that, like, we need to do that. So if you're watching on YouTube, well, they're obviously watching.
Yes.
Subscribe. Give us a comment. We love, and I talk back to everyone.
Yes.
Yes. Let's grow this motherfucker.
Yes. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Whoa. Okay.
Share.